So it's true, NetGuard did not officially block any of the Amazon Fire TV updates. Let's go ahead and break down why this is the case. So if you notice on my Amazon Fire Stick, I have a triangle here, a triangle here. A lot of apps now have this third-party block on it where when you click on an application, you're getting this new warning, basically providing access to unlicensed content. I'm curious how I was able to get that update considering I have NetGuard running, and I also turned off both of these settings, device software OTA and system updates. I did have this turned on, but I recently turned it off because it didn't matter anyways. And I went ahead and recently turned it off mainly because it does appear that NetGuard is blocking updates, mainly because if I go to the home screen and go to my Fire TV settings, I come into the Fire TV settings here, my Fire TV, and click on the About section. If I go down to check for updates, you can see it says it did check for updates. So it seems and appears that once my device is going to sleep, my device is then going behind my back and then checking for these updates, even when my device is not fully in use, which is normally when these updates occur. The other thing that's really tricky that throws you off is when you click on check for updates, you do get this checking now, and it does sit here, and sometimes it says update error, and then sometimes it will ask you to download, and normally 9 times out of the 10 the update will not complete. It will just continuously cycle and continuously say updating, but it's really not doing anything. So this is where we run into the update error when we're using NetGuard. If you turn it on and you try to check for updates, it does give you the perception that it isn't checking for updates anymore. But Amazon is much more sophisticated than an application that you can download from the App Store, and then eventually it blocks the updates on your Amazon Fire TV. So if you think this is going to work long term, it is not. So overall, NetGuard is doing something to block the updates on the Amazon Fire TV, which is why we get the update error. But long term, over time, Amazon's sophisticated system is driven to continuously push the update. So what that means in a nutshell is basically NetGuard is just an app. You install it and you can block other applications that you have on your device that are using the internet, but you cannot block system protected applications like updates for one. So what that basically means is these are all protected system applications that run in the background. So basically you're not able to disable them, you're not able to remove them, and you're not able to block them. And Amazon has implemented various different methods to make sure that stays intact over time, which is why every time you see someone release a new update where things are able to be blocked, there is a patch that Amazon pushes out to where it no longer works again. They're actively monitoring the system, that way they can combat the system proactively. So also another thing with NetGuard, so if we're not able to use NetGuard and we are getting some type of block, are we able to use some type of router-based blocking system? You can use a router-based blocking system, but here's where the issues start to come up. So basically, let's say you have access to your router and you can access some of the addresses that Amazon uses to push some of these updates, which are called CDN addresses. And a lot of these addresses used to be just one address that always sends the update. Now Amazon has gotten clever, and now they have over 6+ or maybe 10+ rotating CDN addresses that always check in with Amazon to see if one address is being blocked on a router, then another one is going to be used, and then another one is going to be used if that one is not able to be working. It's a constant rotation, which is why even if you manage to block an update with an application, or even if you manage to block an update with the address, and when I say the address, I mean like a website, a URL. The URLs are coming from Amazon and then coming to this device. So people have gotten a hold of those URLs, these addresses, and manage to block them. But what they don't know is once they are blocked, Amazon is just going to push a different address to the device, and then the device is still going to get the update. But overall, those are all the ways that NetGuard is not officially going to block the updates 100%. They may show within the GUI operating system that update error, but overall in the back end, officially, the Amazon is always going to get the update, mainly because there's too many precautions on the back end to maintain the integrity of the system, which is to allow the updates to continue, which is to allow Amazon to fully control these devices. You don't have full control as a customer, you have full control as Amazon as a business to update these devices and make sure systems are protected and make sure that systems are locked down to where users have some control but not full control over the device. So simply put, NetGuard does work to a certain extent where it does allow us to block temporarily, but overall, once your device goes to sleep or goes into an idle, the update will install on your device, which is also how we see a lot of these updated apps that are no longer working on our Amazon Fire TV. So they were able to install the update. Now some of these apps are not working, but I did want to touch on NetGuard since a lot of people did download NetGuard, including me. It was worth a shot and I did want to test it. So we did get our test run to see if NetGuard could 100% block the Amazon updates, and it turns out that it cannot do it 100%. It does give us indications that it is blocking the updates, which is how we know it's working slightly, but it doesn't work 100%. And the only way to officially block the updates or not have to deal with them is just to jump ship and get a 4K on streaming box or the Thompson 270 in the UK. But those devices are running Google TV and you don't have to worry about those issues on Google TV as you do here on Fire TV. But that's just a quick update on NetGuard. But thank you so much for watching this video. I did want to give you a quick update on this app and what it was doing and if it was blocking any updates. It's not. So you let me know what you think in the comment section below. You stand with the Fire TV? Are you going to get a new device? Do you have an alternative way to get your third-party applications working? Let us know down in the comment section below. But thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.